Bonjour everyone, welcome to another diecast showcase. We're gonna be checking out some diecast cars today as usual. Freeing some more pieces I have in the collection, basically that I don't have a loose color variation of, and I thought I'd mix it up today and open a couple premiums, but not Hot Wheels today. We're gonna be checking out some Greenlights that I'm gonna be cracking open. And at the same time, check out a couple of finds, but not a whole lot to show you basically. I haven't been hunting a whole lot there. A little bit of a transitional period right now going on. Yeah, without further ado, let's just check out first and foremost a quick find basically that I stumbled upon. So this will be out of the I actually had already showed this one a while back. We're talking about a Greenlight Hollywood release, the '86 Ford Taurus for RoboCop, basically. Actually, Greenlight just put out a second version of this, but specifically for their little new anniversary series that came out with all different kind of anniversaries. You've got pace car. You've got like a police department and whatnot. All kinds of different anniversary type cars, basically. And they actually reissued another version of the RoboCop Ford Taurus, which is right here. And as you can see, it's kind of like a weathered, beat up version of that same '86 Ford Taurus in the first release. This is literally for the RoboCop 35th anniversary. Really cool logo, by the way. For the 35th anniversary of release of the first movie. So we've got, you can definitely see the differences in the paint there. Both of them are in the matte black. But this one, if we look a little bit more in depth into the details of the casting, basically, as you can see, there's a lot of mud splatter on there. Windows are dirty. We've got some, well, I don't know. We've got, besides that, I don't know if I'll be able to actually show these. You're going to be able to get a peek. Yeah, okay, we can see them a little bit. There's bullet holes also in the front, in the windscreen, as you can see. So, pretty cool version. You can see, all the tamper work's done, just like the original release. Basically, there's not a whole lot different, except for the weathering. So, here's your comparo on the back. Blade sideways a little bit. Side is pretty much the same thing, and the fronts here that are literally, actually, there is a big difference that I'm noticing right now. Front lights on the regular version that's right here, or the first version, are painted white. They are still separate pieces. They're technically lens, but they're painted white, whereas they have been left clear on the weathered, dirty version, which I honestly prefer. So that's pretty cool. It's definitely pretty cool. Quick find there. So I'm a big fan of this cast, but honestly, Greenlight, still waiting for that SHO version. Definitely looking forward to an SHO version, especially can be in the vintage ad cars, and of course, opening hood with that Yamaha V6 would be really awesome. But yeah, we'll see if that ever happens. So that find there for the dirty version of the Taurus is not one, obviously, that I wanted to open up there, but stuff that I do want to open up, we'll just switch momentarily to some Hot Wheels main lines. So nothing new, just basically things that I have a couple versions of that I'd like to open. I'll start off with a few JDM pieces basically that I wanted to open. So I did not have a loose Toyota N600. So I decided to open this white version to go with the growing white JDM car collection that I have going here, loose ones. And Hondas specifically, I have a lot of, I'm starting to get a lot of white loose Hondas, so this is going to be a nice addition, and I really also wanted to add a couple details to the side. The front and rear is really well done on this cast. But the side is really just missing just a couple touches, you know. As you can see, the door handles, you know, you've got the vent on the back here. You can barely see it, but that would be nice in silver. And of course the side indicator here also, that would be nice in the matching orange from the front. So let's crack that one open right away. Tiny little car, very cool. Let's see. There we go. All right. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, what is this? Okay. All right, so we've got it open. Very cool little cast. That was my cat passing by. Everything's perfect on this thing. Literally everything. I mean, again, a little bit of silver is going to go on those trunk hinges for sure. A little dot of silver as well for that. I guess it probably the trunk lock. I'm not sure what this is though. Is this supposed to be an antenna? Are all of these like that? Is this an error or something? I don't know. Either way, well, it's open now, so not a whole lot we can do there. But other than that, yeah, really good cast. A slight little imperfection on the hood there from what I can see. Thought it was like a Honda logo on the old school Honda logo, but no. A little bit of an imperfection there, but not a big deal. I love these tiny 8mm 5 spokes in gray. Looking good. You've got the single mirror. Little power bulge on the hood. And this one's got the black interior as opposed to the cream release, the first release that has a red interior. So definitely a nice little casting for sure. Definitely happy to get that one loose. Now let's see. We're going to go ahead and get into more JDM, but some Toyota goodness here. So upon going through some of my mainline stash, noticed that I had a little bit of a blister issue on this one. So good old Land Cruiser. Yeah, that is trashed right there. So no choice. Again, that's another one that I really wanted to get open because the detailing on this one is really, really good. But it's sorely lacking rear lights, and I really, really want to get some rear lights going on there. You know, sides are very well done. Front's extremely well done as well. You know, probably another few details will be added along the way there. But I mean, this thing is really nice. This left-hand drive, as opposed to the right-hand drive N600 we just checked out. Or is it? Is it right-hand drive or left-hand? No, it's actually both are left-hand drive. Oh, okay, cool. I was pretty sure the N600 was right-hand drive, but I stand corrected. But yeah, this is a pretty cool cast as well. Love this gloss gray. Sunroof. Very cool. Slightly tinted windows. These off-road wheels look great in that same shade of gray as well as the N600. Cool, cool molding details for the plastic base. That push bar and the extra fog lights, the winch and everything. Really cool. Spare wheel, not the same model as the ones on the truck, but looks very good as well. Nicely molded. So yeah, this one will be getting a little bit of a rear end beautification there. So definitely that's going to be something that's going to get done. Next, we're going to stay in the Toyotas actually. How about we stay in the Land Cruisers, but we go a little bit more old school. I do have the Walmart exclusive one of these, the one that's got the muddy tires. From a set maybe 2 years ago, Walmart exclusive set. So this one I thought I'd open up, and at the same time as I open it up, actually I'm going to compare it side by side with another vehicle that's kind of different but kind of similar. go. Sorry about that. I meant to pull this casting out from display and kind of forgot before I started the video. So got it now. But we'll check that out in 2 seconds. First and foremost, let's get this bad boy cracked open. Front and rear tampos. Really, really nice. Beadlock style off-road wheels on this one. A little bit of a different design. A little bit more, I don't know, like, I guess purposely designed, if we're talking about the wheel design itself. Less aesthetic and much more functional. At least that's what it looks like to me. So yeah, let's get this one open. This one, literally, the card's fine. It's really just, you know, I really want one of these loose. Because again, you know, the front and rear tampos on this thing are super, super good. It's really just a case of the missing sides, basically. And this, again, super easy to add. Just a few dashes of silver here and there will really make a big difference on this one. Yeah, I really, really like this cast, though. And I love the contrasting white roof. Very cool touch. So, yeah, 3 tampo passes total. Top, front, and rear. Excuse the, yeah, the exhaust leaking car that is monopolizing the sound quite briefly, but still. Nice sunny day, so I'm keeping the windows open here. You know, and actually, yeah, I did want to compare this to another cast. Looks really good, eh? It's a really good looking cast. In another classic cast that's pretty much in the similar type of fashion, similar colorway, similar era and everything. Of course, the good old Land Rover Discovery 110 pickup. Same thing pretty much, right? Rear is done. White roof. Not exactly the same shade of blue. And front tampos. Again, I haven't detailed this at all. This is as it came. So you've got the same off-road wheels as you would have on the Land Cruiser we checked out before, but these ones are in chrome instead of being in that dark gray. Look at that, eh? There we go. Look at that. Definitely look cool. So are you more fan of the Japanese 60s, 70s pickup truck, pickup off-road, or are you more into the European one? You know, let me know which one's the best execution, your favorite, in the comments there. Be very curious to know which one is the most popular out of this. So just move this over here since it's not really part of the showcase per se. And thought I'd do a little then and now, basically. Since we just opened a nice blue Toyota Land Cruiser pickup, why not open a nice blue Toyota Tacoma to go with it, basically, you know? It's literally could have been a then and now. Both of these are part of the Hot Wheels Hot Truck series. They are both 2022, no, actually 2022 for the Tacoma, 2021 for the Land Cruiser. Wow, yeah, this thing is really, really nice. Really nice. Nicely done. Not for nothing, these tend to fetch a premium on the secondary markets. It was a craziness with these. I mean, now it's pretty much died down, but front and rear tampos, again, super well done. Sides are not as noticeably absent since, you know, modern vehicles tend to have monochromatic paint. If we're talking about door handles and, you know, trim and mirrors and whatnot. So you got a little bit of an extrusion from the interior for the hood scoop here. Cool little touch. Nondescript base. No exhaust at all. No exhaust. That's kind of a shame. Oh well. But yeah, really cool. Look at that, eh? Then and now, right there. It's kind of cool, right? Look at that. Very, very cool. They look great side by side. It's a nice lineup of good old Toyota SUVs right there. So Alright, let's zoom back out here. There we go. Alright, last main line I'm going to be opening until we get into the premium stuff. I mean, I don't even know why I haven't opened one of these yet, because I should have a while ago. There's two that I'm keeping carded, and this color variation is getting opened, the Bugatti EB110SS. Again, Bugatti EB110SS, it's pretty easy to know when you have an SS in front of you. Just going to open it and go through the details. I've already mentioned this in previous videos for fines, basically. Another Ryu design as well. So first, on the get-go, just notice absence of A-pillar. Again, it's kind of disappointing. I don't like really how that's done, but you know, overall, it's a fantastic casting. Definitely in my top 3, and I believe it's last year's new model. This, maybe the year before. No, 2022. So it would have been a new model for last year, maybe the year before. That blue version that came out first. This is the second color iteration. I do kind of wish that they had made the interior of this blue to match the Michael Schumacher spec when he bought his EB110. Yellow with the blue interior is what he got, and we got kind of like the McDonald's going on here with the yellow on red. But yeah, a few details are going to be added on this. I mean, just a little bit of black for the grills. Again, for the this is actually one of the points that you can recognize a SS versus a GT. The SS here has these little quarter windows that are actually extra ducting for the engine. The quad turbo V12 that's in the back. It's in quad turbo, all-wheel drive, manual 6-speed. Oh my gosh, paint is kind of flaky. I'm getting yellow flakes of paint on my finger. Wonder where this is coming from. I don't know. Not sure where it's coming from. But yeah, paint's flaking from somewhere. Yeah, so basically the EB110SS also had a fixed raised spoiler, whereas the GT actually had one that would raise at a certain speed, you know, as you would see on a older 911, or yeah, actually pretty much anything that's 911 that would be 964 and over, as well as you know, Volkswagen Corrados and all kinds of other cars. Basically, you know, we're not to the point where they use air brakes on like a Veyron or a McLaren P1, but yeah. So this has the fixed one, the vented, the extra vents for the engine, and normally also we would have different wheels. We'd have the 7 spokes on BBS wheels on the SS, and we'd have the almost aero disc style on the GT. This one has the black 10 spokes. Works pretty well on the car. It's not true to what would be on the car in real life, but you know, it's a good looking set of wheels. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add a little bit of orange for those side indicators, a little bit of silver for the exhaust, and yeah, black out a few vents here and there. But besides that, this cast is literally perfect. Nothing to say. Very cool. So yeah, a yellow car added to the loose collection. Cool. All right, now we'll be getting down to the main attraction. So I'm gonna be opening up some Greenlights, which I haven't done in, I don't even know how long. Honestly, I have no idea how long it's been since I've opened a Greenlight. So the only other pickup, actually, the only other new addition that I have is one that I'm actually gonna crack open. And quick backstory on this one. I had found it upon the first release, the drop of the first case that I saw of these, but I didn't purchase it because of a damaged blister, which I kind of regretted. So they drop again, Series 15 of the Running on Empty Greenlight series, and I had to get it. despite the fact that, again, out of this case, which one is damaged? Same exact car. 64 Chevy Impala SS with the Gulf livery. It's got the 425 horsepower on the hood, which I'm assuming means it's packing a 427 under there. And yeah, this is in even worse condition than the blister that I left behind, where it wasn't separated as much. I mean, look, it's not the end of the world. Probably gonna mean I can crack this open without needing any type of, yeah, pretty much. I don't even need to cut anything to get to the car, so I'm not gonna complain about that. That makes my life a whole lot easier. All right, out of the packaging. So I'll show you what cars are in this specific wave. So here's your list. So obviously Impala SS, Gulf Oil. That's the one we're going to be checking out today. The C8 Stingray I did see as well, but I was not sure about, you know, the sponsoring, and it's not a car that I'm, you know, I've got a couple mainline versions, both from Matchbox and Hot Wheels, and I'll leave it at that. It's not a car I like enough to buy a whole bunch of different versions of. The Mustang, the 4i Mustang GT in Texaco livery looked great. Did not pick it up. The STP GTR I already have as part of the Hobby Shop series, so I didn't pick up that one either. 2021 Mustang Mach 1, Hearst Performance, yeah, not bad, but, you know, not that awesome. And another C8, basically. 2 C8s in this wave. You know, Adams Polishes and Mr. Bardal. I don't know, not things that I'm, you know, not brands that I'm overly familiar with. Mr. Bardal, I have no idea what it is, and Adams Polishes, I've seen a couple ads for them. So no more car. Cool card art though. I love that gas pump and whatnot there. Probably gonna keep the backing, the card, just to get that Golf logo out of there. Probably do something with it. And here's the car. Still in the clamshell for now. Get it out of there, because this, I believe, does have an opening hood. Oh my god, eh? Such a difference. Greenlight. That's what it's all about. Alright. Yeah, this thing looks pretty darn badass. Got some Michelin Blue Line tires here. Funny, because Blue Line tires is kind of like when you get some white wall tires. Jeez, this thing won't focus, eh? There we go. Yeah, so Blue Line tires with the Michelins. Was it Michelins or Goodyears? No, it's Goodyears. Okay, good. I'm about to say Michelin's kind of weird on an old school Impala, but opening hood. Let's check out. Yeah, it's definitely looks like a 427 to me. Please feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about this being a 427. Looks like one. Great painted details. Love the grill. Very well done. Very fine detailing in that grill. Try and get a better zoom on this. Yeah, there we go. Really fine detailing. Look at that. Great craftsmanship. I mean, everything's straight if we're talking about tire lettering and the blue wall tires, however you want to call them. You got the 01 there. It's very nicely opening hood. Stays open, opens and closes well. Good shut line on the front. Good job on that Greenlight. And here's your rear with the unmistakable sextet of rear lights. Wish this had an opening trunk. That'd be really cool. So this is going to be my second variation of this casting, which is why I decided to open it, in addition to the kind of busted up packaging. I have the completely stock vintage ad cars, and now this one. I kind of regret not picking up the drop top version out of the California Lowriders second wave. Honestly, it really did look great. Had second thoughts. I thought I'll think about it and I'll get it. I'll get it next time if it's still there. Well, it wasn't there. What a great car. Look at this, a metal base. Heavy, heavy, heavy cast. Yeah, so yeah, the copyright is up here and it's actually cast into the base. 2021. So the 2022 release casting. Yeah. Great stuff. I mean, this thing needs nothing. Literally needs nothing. Really happy to add this to the collection. So put this one right here. See it better. There we go. Might as well prop the hood open, eh? Since we're there. All right, number 2 that I will be opening, and this actually is another one that I want to do a quick comparo. You know, might as well. And this is going to be a fair comparo. It's going to be premium to premium. And yeah, this is my favorite Chevy, or it's at least in my top 3 favorite Chevys of all time. 69 Yenko Copo Nova. So that's a lot of stuff. Yenko Copo is kind of weird. You know, since Yenko is one thing and Copo is technically OEM backed, although it's allegedly OEM backed, whereas Yenko is a tuner style, you know, kind of like Alpina for BMW, or yeah, not even, no, more like Hartke, or maybe like a G-Power for BMW. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Either way, I have another one that I'm keeping in package of this. Actually, 2 more. I have 3 variations total that I'm going to be keeping packaged. 2 are movie cars. One's really my ultimate spec Nova, and then you got this Copo. So I really wanted to open this because, you know, again, it's one of my favorite Chevy body styles, and I get the feeling that there's starting to be some paint rub. So I took out the trusty X-Acto here. I'm gonna slowly cut this open. Always cut away from yourself, guys. Safety first. Take your time. There is no rush when playing with knives. All right. I think that should pretty much do it. Yeah, there we go. All right. So let's get this out of the package and check this out. So what we do, contents of this specific wave, which is Greenlight Muscle Series 24. We've got 69 Yenko Copo, which you're going to be checking out today. 70 Challenger RT Hemi in B5 Blue, great color. A tangerine colored 79 Four Eyes Mustang Cobra, not my color exactly. The granite crystal, so basically a medium gray SRT Hellcat Charger, not bad. 2019 GT350 in ruby red, or fury red, sorry, or ruby red. Yeah, ruby red. Hey, shout out to Mustang Hunter. There you go, ruby red. And the Mach 1 in velocity blue. You know, out of the set, really pretty much the only one that was of huge interest to me, although the other castings are cool. And this is a 2022 release, 2021 license. So here it is in that little clamshell again. Oh, sorry about that, guys. That was my comparo piece that just decided to fly off the table. All right. Still in one piece. Still in one piece. Yeah, no damage to the paint or otherwise from what I can see. So sorry about that little moment of drama. Get you recentered here. Make sure this looks aesthetically pleasing. Zoom in on this. There we go. All right. yeah, all right, a lot of action there, eh? So, here we go. Okay, let's check this out in a little bit more detail. All right, so the Yenko Nova should also have a 427 technically if it's a Yenko or a Copo for that matter. Both use the 427 V8. Nice Yenko stripes there. Windows are a little bit cloudy, but not to any extent. This is the package rub that I was talking about. This is comes off from what I can see, but some of the parts of this specific casting is very fragile, so you don't want to push too much on that window because you can feel it flex and you can actually see a little gap there on the this be C-pillar and that back glass. So wheels are really good, really good. Those American Racing torque thrust wheels, the originals, not the twos. We got some BF Goodrich on this one. Yeah, BF Goodrich radial TA. And when I was talking about kind of like fragile parts, this is what I mean here. Plastic chrome bumpers, which looks great and very authentic, but look at that wiggle though. I mean, I kind of almost feel like putting a tiny touch of hobby glue on the corners here, just to make sure this sits a little bit more. Front has barely perceptible wiggle, but it's not as loose. But I really fear this bumper will fall off at a certain point and, you know, get lost somewhere. So again, metal base, treaded tires, great details. How shiny is that, eh? I mean, perfect. I love it. Love it. All right. And last premium we're going to crack today. We're going to put these like that. They do share similar engines, so why not? Nice and close here. There you go. Last, we're going to crack open. And this is something I really was hesitant to do, but you'll probably understand afterwards why I'm cracking this open. The GTR 35 in this really cool kind of pastel yellow. Yeah, I have a police version. I have a Gretty livery. Falcon liveried one with the race driver and whatnot. I've got a bunch of variations of the Greenlight R35. So, you know, I think it's... Oh, and actually, before we get into that, I forgot to do my little comparo here. So, let's just push this one here a little bit. And let's compare this to the Hot Wheels version. This is out of one of those Fast and Furious series. So you've got like a light custom versus, you know, a classic built Yenko. Bigger wheels and lower stance, a little bit more rake on the custom one. But if we compare, you know, if we forego the opening hood. Oh, and mind you, this is a 70 and this is a 69. So we can see that there's definitely a grille difference. We can also see that, yeah, there's a little bit of a lack of orange for the turn signals in the front bumper of the 70 on the Hot Wheels. The side profile should be pretty much identical. And I mean, the 1/64 scale, I think, is pretty much respected here by Hot Wheels. It's almost exactly, slightly longer. We're talking about the Hot Wheels, slightly longer. We're talking about the wheelbase per se, but awful damn close. And it could be an optical illusion caused by the bigger wheels and the lower stance. It could, but I mean, can't really figure out which one's better. Honestly, if we're talking about the rear, they're both really well done. Really well done. So, yeah. What do you guys think? Hot Wheels or Greenlight? Honestly, I'm stumped. I don't know. I have no idea. No idea which one's better, which one I like better. So, yeah. I mean, obviously the opening hood on the Greenlight definitely is a plus there. And the engine's really well detailed, as you saw. Yeah, so let's get cracking on this GTR. And all right, halfway through the bubble. It'll be out momentarily. Trying to keep the unpacking fairly clean. So here we go. All right, so this is a little bit of an older release. This is a 2019. Oh, something's loose in there. Yep, something definitely loose in there. Well, I'm gonna investigate that a little bit. Yeah, so Tokyo Torque. This is series 7. Here's the other cars that would have been in that series. So unrestored BRE Baja Datsun 510. That one I had and I got rid of. 70 Datsun 4-door sedan, same. Actually, no, not true. The 70 I did not have. The unrestored BRE Baja Datsun I did have, and I actually traded it for something else. 71 Nissan Patrol. I don't know if I still have it, or I may have gotten rid of it as well. Skyline 2000 GTR I actually do have. The 2016 GTR is the one we're checking out right now. And you got the Nissan Titan XD Pro 4X, which I do have one variation of. Not sure if it's the one that's in this specific series, though. The one that I have is BF Goodrich livery car. Here's a car in a little clamshell. Ah, see? Yep. Okay, so it's not, no, there's nothing damaged. Actually, the rattling that you're hearing was literally just the little bit of play in the axles. Metal on metal, right? So it's going to give you that sound. Fortunately, talking about package rub, look at that. See? Yep. So, see, would have never known if I hadn't opened it, but now I did, so. There we go. Here's your base. Nice metal base. You got some black 10 spokes. Which look pretty genuine. You got some lensed fronts. You know, full front and rear deco, obviously. Yeah, a little bit of a production issue here as well. There you go. Yeah, so a little bit of yeah, a little bit of deformity on the bottom corner of that side passenger side window. Yeah, passenger side, because this is a left-hand drive car. Mind you, these do roll, eh? By the way, they roll. This one has a little bit of a iffy tire in the back. It's kind of got a little bit of a bump going on. This one, very smooth. Very, very smooth. And yeah, this one, I'm assuming, should be pretty smooth. Yeah, maybe slightly tweaked axle, but nevertheless, very good. So, GTR, and for the occasion, and to finish off this video, car that you see in the background, but that you have not seen too often up close, maybe in one video prior, would be the predecessor of the R35, the R34, in a yellow as well, but more of like a sunburst yellow, as opposed to the pastel yellow. So I thought this would make a good side-by-side as well. Greenlight as well, metal base. I've got so many variations of this casting. It's also the one in STP livery that's part of the series with the little Golf Impala there. So Yeah, but there's a lot of Miho exclusive, hobby exclusive, all kinds of different ones. It's tons of liveries. You know, you've got some. With who did they collab as well? Think it's Mini GT also. They did. I have a Endless Break liveried one, and these ones also very cool. Hood opens, and here's your RB26 DTT. Lens lights, black 5 spokes. You can see the kind of like the mocked up brakes in the back there. Disc and caliper, but obviously caliper spins with the wheel, so it's not very realistic, but still, I mean, on display looks great. Yeah, they did do the exhaust in silver, so you got a little bit of plastic on that base. It's a two-piece base. It's part of the interior. Spoilers done with a black contrasting lip on there. It looks like a stock GTR in a really bright color. So there you go. There you go. Godzilla. A father and son, I guess, eh? So there you go. That was pretty much my whole show. What I wanted to show you and get loose as well to basically just go ahead and get the premium loose collection a little bit bigger. So hope you enjoyed. Long video. Do apologize. I tend to ramble on a little bit, but if you enjoyed, despite the length of this video, you know, like, subscribe, comment your feedback, and yeah, let me know which one's your favorite out of the two Novas, you know, out of the two SUVs there, Land Rover or the Toyota. Yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Till then, happy hunting, stay safe, and all the best. Take care. Bye.